Hi DFA, my name is Katie and I'm a second year engineering student at Brown, and I'm coming to you now from my bedroom in the Jewish frat house because college is an adventure. So I'll just jump right into the questions. For leadership experience, I grew up in very amateur community theaters, which is sort of actually how I got involved in design in the first place. I would jump in on the process of making props and eventually scenic design, and there's a company back home that I still do most of the graphic design for. Sorry. But anyway, when I got to about high school, I started getting really involved in the production side of things. So I would work as stage manager or assistant director and eventually director on productions, ranging from straight plays to musicals, some with only kids, some with community members of all ages. And throughout that process, I would block my own scenes, I would run parts of rehearsals, I would coordinate things with the cast, and just general directorial things, which was a lot of fun. And then also I did an internship at a children's hospital, and part of my job for that was to coordinate with the volunteers. So I would come up with projects for them to do and give them sort of general direction and leadership on that. So what do I think design is? I think that it is problem solving in a creative way. So as an engineer, you're taught to sort of take stock of the facts and what you have, and then figure out where you're going with it. And then there's sort of this process of, okay, well, how do I get there? And I think that general design of all kinds works a lot like that. It's about observing the resources you have in the world around you in general and figuring out where you can or want to go with that. And then after that, it's just a matter of, okay, well, how do I get there? And then hopefully getting there. A design that I think is great. I recently saw a little blurb about a pacifier that is also a thermometer, which is so obvious but also brilliant. I mentioned the Children's Hospital, but I've also been working in the infant room of a daycare center since I was about 16, and I can tell you that there is a need for that because taking the temperature of a sick and angry child with one of those ear things or even the head thing is just not an easy thing to do. And it's such an elegant solution to a really, really obvious need. It's already in their mouth and everything. I don't know, it's so obvious and it just blew me away. And then another design that has sort of stuck with me, a couple years ago I saw the show Peter and the Starcatcher, and just everything that they did with it, from the scenic design to the proscenium to the way that they utilized the few props that they had and the actors to create props in space, was just so striking to me, and very elegantly done, and that just really stuck with me. So an issue that I think is important or that I'm passionate about, it might follow suit with all of my other answers, but I am very interested in child safety and development in general. Throughout my work and volunteer experiences here at Brown and then also back home, I've come across a lot of families and situations for children that are both healthy and great and then not so much, and I've just gained a real appreciation for how important it is for children to have healthy and safe spaces to work and play and be creative and learn and grow. So that's something that's always been really important to me. Okay, so thank you so much for your consideration. Again, I'm Katie, and I hope to see you all soon.